Now, my name is Tristan White. I'm the founder and chief guide at the Culture is Everything Club, and I live by this idea that we need to think big and act small. So this is a series of lives. It's going to start out today. It's going to be every workday in August. I'm going to be here about 8:45 in the morning, Melbourne, Australia time, 8:45 to about 9 o'clock in the morning. Just going to be here, just going to say hello, going to show up. And the reason is that it's these small actions that I have to continue to do in my life that help me to progress, to improve, and to keep going. And I'd love to be able to do that with you, to show up, to answer any questions, to share some thoughts, to share some ideas. There's nothing particularly significant on my mind that I want to share today. It was simply this idea of think big, act small, and the consistency to show up. Phil, see you. G'day, Phil. Nice to see you. Long time no see. I haven't been live for a while, and Phil, I'm really pleased you're here. And Phil, one thing that you would remember is that last year in 2020, I did over 100 episodes of a Time Out Live Daily Huddle, which was a short, sharp show. It was on every single weekday, Monday to Friday, for most of 2020. Well, this year in the month of August, from 8:45 to about 9 o'clock, I'm going to be live each workday to say hello, to answer any questions, to share some thoughts on how us leaders of growing businesses, of growing teams, specifically service-based businesses, those of us who lead teams, who have people challenges and also people wins and successes that we can share with others, then that's the point of being here. The inspiration for this came for a couple of things. One, it's the parts of the world which are still in various forms of lockdown through COVID-19, especially our friends in New South Wales in Australia. And today, right now in Australia, Brisbane and Southeast Queensland are in a snap lockdown as well. So, Phil, hello to you. I think that will probably be you in the Brisbane lockdown. I hope it passes relatively soon and life can get back on to some sort of normal. But the point is that there are some lockdowns. I wanted to show up. I wanted to share some thoughts, to share hopefully some bit of fun, a few questions, a few thoughts, and also it was inspired by my live streaming coach. I've got a live streaming coach. Her name is Luria. Luria Petrucci is my live streaming coach. She's from Live Streaming Pros, and Luria has got this August challenge going on. Live every day in August. And I'm a good student. I do my very best. If I've got a coach, I follow their instructions, I pay attention, and I follow up. And Luria's challenge for August is for all of us students to make sure we go live every day in August. So I'm going to take her advice, take her suggestion, and make sure that I do show up and be live throughout every work day in August, about 8:45 to 9 a.m. Phil says, yeah, he's in lockdown. Phil, sorry to hear that. Hopefully it does pass pretty soon. But thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Speaking of coaches, we are going to talk about coaching in these lives. It's going to happen most mornings. Let me say that again. All Monday to Friday mornings during the month of August is what is going to happen. Where I'm going to be right here, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And I'm going to really ask that people do continue to show up, ask questions, get involved, and have a bit of fun. I know last time I was live, Babita was definitely here on a regular basis. I know that Phil, you were here on a regular basis. Karma was here. There was quite a crew that we got together. So that's the point. And what I'm going to mention about coaching, though, is that yes, Luria is my live streaming coach. And yeah, I pay attention to what she says. And my question to you is, do you have a coach? Do you have a coach for your health? Do you have a coach for your work? Do you have a coach for your communication skills? Do you have a coach for your basketball, or athletics, or whatever it might be? Because the most successful athletes in the world, and maybe it's a good time to talk about the Olympics, they have coaches and they make sure that they are supported. They're getting feedback, they're getting insights, they're getting mentorship, they're getting guidance, and they're getting coached by their coach. And if you want to progress in any part of your life, and this is where the idea of think big, act small comes from. Think big. Yeah, I want to progress. Act small. What are you going to do about it? Is a really important idea. So, Think Big, Act Small in August is what we're here for. My name's Tristan White. I'm the founder and chief guide at the Culture is Everything Club. I believe the world needs more great places to work. And during the month of August, I'm going to be showing up between 8:45 a.m. and 9 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time every workday I'd love to see you here. If you've got a question, if you've got a topic you'd like me to share, if you've got something you'd like me to go deep in, share a story, you've got a question from the Culture is Everything book that you might have read, you've got a question from the Think Big, Act Small podcast you might have been listening to, or maybe you've got a challenge with your team or a success with your team, please share successes. Would love to hear what's going on with your team, what's working, what's not working. But that's about it for the first day. My name is Tristan White. I'll be here every workday in August. But for the time being, thanks for being here, for being watching live. If you're watching on the replay, please say hello in the comments. I'd love to know you're here. Click like and come back tomorrow. I'll look forward to seeing you then. For the time being, have a great day.